Hello everyone, Ian here and welcome to Fun Guy Gaming TV. And today I want to share with you guys 5 tips that I think you guys should know about when playing Godfall. Now, I know there's people out there that has beaten the game like days after it released, but I know there's also people out there that are just getting started with the game, whether you just picked up a PlayStation 5 or just bought Godfall out of curiosity about the game, or even people that just been playing casually but just didn't realize these tips. So yeah, I'm here for you guys. I got you covered. So tip number 1, do not delete your blue or green items. Now I say this for players that have reached level 40 and above, because here's the thing. There will be blue items that you're going to obtain that actually have really good stat rolls. And usually when we see blue items, we instantly delete them because they're not purples, they're not legendaries, right? So you got to remember that with this game, there's a forging system and an enchanting system. So forging, you're going to be able to level up that specific item, say like a blue longsword. You're going to be able to level it up 5 times with the forging. And then enchanting, this turns your blue longsword into a purple longsword. So if you find a blue item that has really good traits on them, I would save it. Definitely save it and then farm up for some materials and then forge it and then turn it into an epic longsword, which is purple with an enchanting system. I would definitely do that rather than just delete my blue items, or even green. I've seen some greens with some good, traits on them. So keep in mind, do not delete your blue or green items when you reach level 40 or above. And tip number 2, don't use leveling up materials until you reach level 40 and above. Here's the thing with this. See, in the beginning when I would play Godfall, I spent so much of my leveling material on, level 10 items, level 15 items. But that's as far as you're gonna go when you're that level. See, I wasted so much material leveling up at an early stage that now I'm trying to farm for materials because I'm level 50 now, because I've used all my resources pretty much. So I would definitely not level anything up until you reach 40 and above, because it's just going to benefit you in the end game and you're going to be able to craft and forge anything that you pretty much want, so save them and then use them when you reach that certain level. The third tip I'm going to give you guys is forge and enchant items and make sure they have the specific passive traits that you want for your specific build. Say like, if you're gonna run Greyhawk, his passive trait for his Valor Plate is Soul Shatter. So you're gonna want to find weapons and items that correlate with Soul Shatter buildup. So you just want to keep a lookout for those type of things, because you want to build your Valor Plate to their specific passive traits. If you want to, run that way, you can go for a straight out high DPS build if you want, but I think it's better if you really look for the traits that you want to run, because it's just going to make your Valor Plate that much better. And then tip number 4, I would farm for weapons and items that correlate with the specific Valor Plate. As far as passive traits, the attack damage. So attack damage is like void damage, earth damage, water damage, physical damage. Things like that you're going to want to look out for, because like I said, each Valor Plate has their own passive trait. Like Mobius, the Mobius Valor Plate inflicts curse, and curse comes from void damage weapons. So you're going to want void damage weapons for Mobius. You want to farm for those type of weapons, and even like amulets that give you like +6 inflict curse or +13 void damage. You're going to want to look for those items as well. So farm for specific attack damage weapons and passive traits for the Valor Plate you're running. And then tip number 5, finally, is max out skills that align with the playstyle that you're running. So I'm going to go with Greyhawk again. If you're going to run Greyhawk and you're going to want the Soul Shatter build-up, you're going to go for the skill Soul Shatter. You want to level up and prioritize that one first. And then I would say, since you're going to be running Soul Shatter, and what happens with that is, the way you build up Soul Shatter is you got to do a lot of light attacks and your Northern technique to build up Soul Shatter. And to use Soul Shatter, which gives you that extra damage, you got to do heavy attacks and your Southern technique. So with the skill tree, I would go for weapon technique. Level that thing up along with Soul Shatter, and then after that, anything else that correlates with the soul shatter and weapon technique. I'll even go for like leveling up breach and maybe even polarity attack. But things that are going to help you build that soul shatter so you can inflict it more often, giving you a lot of high damage DPS in the late game. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it for my 5 tips. I hope this is very useful to you guys. I know it helped me out once I was figuring out all this stuff when playing the game and actually getting to level 50. And now I'm actually building my builds to be better and more specific to the Valor plate that I'm running. And it's not all about going for that high DPS all the time. I know it might be fun and it might be a little optimal if you just want to run through things, but I find it more interesting to really go for that passive trait that your Valor plate has and just really build off that and making some really cool and special builds with your Valor plates. I hope you guys found this video useful, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to the channel because I'll be posting Godfall videos every single week, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys all have a great day, and until then, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.